50 Cent started gaining popularity through underground singles, and he'd signed to Columbia Records just before being shot 9 times by a gunman outside his grandmother's house. He had to wait until 2003 to the release of his first commercial album, Get Rich or Die Trying. Upon the release of his second album, The Massacre, in 2005, he was quite the philosopher.
What you find after you complete your first album, the only thing harder than making your first album is making the second. You know, they call it the sophomore jinx, but I call it people wanting to see you do bad after watching you do good. In the history of entertainment, we build entertainers in order to destroy them for the sake of entertainment. So, you know, they like to see you go up and see you come down, but I'll go up, make great investments, and when they decide for me not to be as relevant creatively, still have so much vested in me and made so many great decisions while in position that they won't be able to move me.
His arrogance proved justified, with The Massacre selling 1.15 million copies in its first 4 days of release, and finishing as the second best-selling album of 2005 behind Mariah Carey. Not bad for a boy who began drug dealing in the New York suburb of Queens at the age of 12, 4 years after his mother was murdered. At the age of 19, he served 6 months in a shock incarceration boot camp and started turning his life around. Not only was Get Rich or Die Trying the biggest selling album of the year, it also produced the year's biggest selling Billboard single, In the Club. 50 Cent, whose real name is Curtis Jackson, believes it's his dramatic life that gives his music the edge.
I use my real experiences, you know, to write my music, so the things you go through make you who you are. But those are things that I was forced to go through. That's not, some people, there's different kinds of people. There's people that enjoy doing the wrong thing, and there's people that do some things to provide for themselves by any means. You know, and I always had to maintain being 2 different people, because I had to be my grandmama's baby when I come in the house, and then I got to do what I got to do to get by in the street.